we can go ahead.
So today we have this website, which is the classroom organization sort of admin thing, which is what actually Nina uses for checking the requests to create a classroom. So today, this exact website today is just used for processing these requests. What we're doing at the moment is we've got a test version of that, which is where we're building the newsletter creation. So today, this is where you would normally see the requests, and then underneath that you've got newsletters and templates. Now a lot of the stuff in here is obviously just test stuff, so you can kind of ignore a lot of it, but the idea is that we create templates. So here's a number of sort of random templates that have been generated, and you can create a new template. And what that means is that, let's say we have the monthly newsletter, that's one template. The newsletter is just the general term we're using for any communication.
Yeah, sure.
So we also might want to just have like a what's new, which is formatted differently. So you can create a template for what's new, which means that the next time you do it, you just click on the template and then you've got a starting point. So if I go to newsletters here, again, obviously these are all the different ones. I've actually created one here that I started to work on. So if I just edit that, the way that you create it is you just kind of click in. It's like a little bit like Word. It's kind of, I guess, more like Swim. When you're adding a post in Swim,
yeah,
you can change like the headings. You can add bullet lists, checklists, and some of it like add a link,
yeah,
a table, or obviously just type the sort of text. So you can see the things I've sort of done here. I've added some titles. I've added some pictures. So I've just taken a little screen grab at the moment. And then I put a link, and this is not how I want this to be displayed. This is one of the issues that I've gone to development about. What I want is like a smaller thumbnail with, you know, some text by the side of it saying what this is, and then a link that you can click to get to it. So there's some projects, and then you've got some inspiration and challenges, and we would have a little picture here with some text. And the thing, all basically I've done here is copied some of the text from the Earth Day one, just as an example.
yeah.
But the idea would be that we would just link to the Earth Day
To the blog, yeah,
blog
okay.
post, on the website. And then the same, this is a little, again, I don't know why the picture's not working in this case, but the pictures don't usually have problems. Again, we would just create a link to the video page to find the symmetry video, and that's kind of how it would look. So the way that this really looks, if I click preview, there's a problem with this one for some reason. Let me just copy it. Just 1 second. Let me just say start again. I'm not sure why this is not previewing anything. Maybe we'll save it first. Yeah, basically what I should be seeing when I say preview is it's formatted like this. So we have a standard title header.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
But I'd like to actually incorporate highlights into there. So it says that's for kids highlights instead, or highlight, I think. And then you've got the subtitles like this, obviously images in there, you've got normal text, which shows a little bit bigger, I think, here, which is good, what it does when you're creating it. And then we've got a standard sort of footer. And then this is made so that it responds to different sizes, so that the email is sent nicely. And the idea is that when you have created it, you as a admin send it, and somebody else can approve. Once it's been published, you'll see it published there. That means it's been sent. And before that, actually, when you go to send it, it will say, who do you want to check it? So you can pick some people to check the newsletter before it's sent, and then you click send, and then it'll go to everybody on the list. Okay. So this is the way that this is created. Click start from template. We would have our own newsletter template. So this is example, and for some reason it's not bringing it through. I don't know why, but that's the idea, is that we would have our monthly template. You click on it, and then you can just start from that point.
Okay.
So let's go back then to what Nina was asking.
Yeah.
Which was, so I'm going to go and create my newsletter, and we want to do the projects of the month. So first of all, we would add a heading, which is projects of the month, and then we need to now add some images. So within where we're going to get them from is going to be the beta site. So Nina, do you have a list, or could you just pick out maybe some of the ones that you said that you would like to add?
Yeah, so I actually selected 3 already. So one is it's the robot. I think I showed the screenshot. You showed the template just now, that the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a little girl shape that's kind of interesting. Like normally they don't do human being. That's a really nice design. And the other one is a pencil sharper with a pencil, but there's tons of details that user designed. So that's kind of a special and an interesting one. So
quite good that I'd already liked some of these. So the first thing to do is, if you think one is good, then if you like it, it will always appear in your list at the bottom.
Yep. Yeah. It's I clicked those heart icon. Yep.
So then I think you're an administrator, aren't you? So do you have this option? See this little when you click the dots, do you have this option?
Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Yep, I do have that one.
Yep. So the idea would be, the first thing you do is you would pick it as a staff pick. So I'm going to pick this one. Is this the one you were talking about with the girl?
You're right.
Yeah. So I think Chin Lu had a question about this one.
Oh, okay.
As in just basically, I think it was a question of stereotyping, whether because she looks, I guess, Asian, and her eyes, like, this was Chin Lu's, like, that's what she was like suggesting. Do we worry about that? Because I don't, and we were all saying I don't think that is the intention of this picture. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you that it's a really nice thing. So I don't have a question, but I would like to speak to Chin Lu about it before we did, because she raised this in an email a week or so ago.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. There's another one. Is the pencil sharper? I don't know if you use.
Yeah, I did. I saw that one actually. Yeah, I like that one too.
Right, and then there's another one. It's a character from the Minecraft. That one, it's like somebody created one just similar like that. I don't know if that's gonna be a sensitive one, because kind of like, related with another brand. But
yeah,
the design actually it's quite. I would say it's kind of a good one, because it's kind of put lots of thoughts and time on it, probably.
Yeah, I agree. I thought this one was really good, actually. I found this one a while ago. Just for the painting on it, I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, it's a tough one. I've usually stayed away from any sort of other brand, but like this one here, which is a My Little Pony, it wasn't titled My Little Pony. It was just titled, it was just, it had no title actually, but it was a really nice model. So I just thought, you know what, let's not worry about that one, because it wasn't actually saying this is My Little Pony. So if the name is not Minecraft or the name of the character in Minecraft, then I think it's okay. So maybe we could check that.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah.
So I'll just pick this one, and if I go, once you have flagged those with the star, if you then just go to SolidWorks Apps for Kids. Then what we will see, and it can take a couple of minutes, but what we're able to do is then see those projects on the main website. So the first thing I would do is, to get the picture, I would just take a little screen capture of this to get the image. So then let's just say I want this one, and I'll pick a different one, cheeseburger.
So we include the user's name and the project name as
well.
well.
So this is a question I've got with our legal team, whether we do pick the username. So if we don't, then we just screen grab this bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the username is here, so it's like anyone can see it. So I don't know whether we do need to worry about it. But so we screen grabbed the thing. So I've got those 3 images just on my desktop now.
And can we put a link from the newsletter picture to this?
Yeah, so if I just check, I don't know whether Nina is. I thought I would wait for this. Yeah, I thought I'd wait for this call just so that we can do it as we speak. Okay, so your password's not an easy one to remember. But
wow.
Yeah, well, it's like my passwords actually are all like this now. I've just copied the password into your
right. Okay.
email. So let me just make you as well a. Okay. So you should receive an email, but
okay.
What you need to do, there's basically to get the. I'm just going to send this link, and you'll need to copy this link as well, Valerie. I'll put this into our. Just making sure that those we keep the notes. So basically, once you've got an account there, which I've now created for you, if you just favorite when you go to that site, just favorite that link, It's just that first bit there, and you'll need to log into that link. And what that does is it creates this button here on this page, because normal users, when they go to this website, there is no copy link button, because we don't want basically everyone to have the ability to do this. We want to use it for marketing ourselves.
Right.
So you would just simply copy that link.
Okay.
Now, to go back to the newsletter, right now, the way that you would bring in that image is to sort of drag and drop the image. Today, the formatting is not working right because it's far too big. But we would write a little note to say, take a look at this awesome project. Yeah. And then we can just click the link and paste it in there. And what that does it's nice. I can't go back to it. Is basically it should allow us, that link there should allow us to, if I just paste it here, what you'll see is it opens up the standard SW Arts for Kids website, but it focuses to that model. So that's how you would then, basically the newsletter would just direct you to this site here to then view the model, whatever model you had linked.
Okay, so for the newsletter receivers, so if they don't log into the account, can they still click the link and see the whole project?
Yes. So the login into what I've just showed you is only to get this button. It's only so that you, as you know, to create the link, can see the button and press copy link. If you don't, if I log out of here, how do I log out? I've logged out now, and if I go to that excuse me, to the kids, and I just pick any model, this is what they would see. Or even if I paste the link that I just got, it would go to the website and they would see the project.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
The logging into that admin place is only so that we can see the copy link button.
Okay.
And that's, you know, Valerie, if you wanted to post this onto social media, I think I showed it the other day on Twitter or anywhere. If you wanted to create, you know, post this model, you would just copy that link.
Okay.
And then you could just take a screen grab of this and put that into the post and use the link that you've copied as the direction to come back to here.
Okay, good.
And this, I mean, that's just one example of like the purpose of this thing is to do a few things. One is to send you to here, and the other one is to send you to, you know, the actual app itself. Okay. Workflow for adding. Okay, so I will fill this in with a full workflow on how to do that, so that we have that.
I will put the video on YouTube, and I will add the YouTube URL to your post so that we can have the reference.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, we need to work out what's the best and most effective way to do the sort of sharing, because I agree that it should go onto YouTube, but we have to use Vimeo for this website and for our sort of direct apps for kids communication. And the reason is just because it's all housed within our website. It's not taking you anywhere else.
No, I was talking about the recorded video of our meeting, just to.
Oh, okay.
Not the video.
No, that's good. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the blog stuff. I just going forward, Valerie. I don't know what makes like the most sense for us to do, because I'm happy for you to have a login to our Vimeo site if you haven't already. Oh, you're there. Uploader, viewer, probably uploader, maybe contributor. I don't know. I'll just do that one for now. So you'll receive an email.
Okay.
And what basically happens is you simply upload the videos here, and because I think I've given you access to this folder, so that's the only place you need to sort of add the videos to Apps for Kids.
Okay.
So when you add the video here, there will be a like settings page that within there is this, I think it's the embed option, and all we do is we set the embed to AFK videos, and that puts the little icon here, but it also sets the properties for what you can do in the bar. It removes any logos or any links to external, and then you just simply use that link there as the URL for the video.
Okay.
So this is the one obviously for your blog. So that's the workflow for Vimeo, and then again, I'm happy to help out in this, however, but because I've added you now to this admin site, in order to create a blog, we just say add new. So you go to blog and then add new. You give the blog post a name. You can see here the SEO stuff, focus phrase, sort of information for that one. And then the first thing is on the right hand side, we've got this featured image, which is the banner across the top. So when I've asked you for images, I wanted a banner for the top. So if I go to the last one we did. So all this stuff here is automatic, but the banner across the top is this image here. So that's where you would add it, is set featured image. And then you add content. So I would just add some text, and then that text is all of this stuff here. So you can format it however you want. You can add images. You can add videos using the link from Vimeo, and that's it. Just format it in the tool here. Pretty much the same as we just did in the newsletter. So for the one, like, I'm happy to do if you want the one that you just sent over. I just copy and paste the word, like I check the word format in Word, whatever it was created in. I just copy and paste it in here, and then replace the links that need adding. There's like tools for links. For images, you just say add media, and then it goes to like a place where all the media is, and you just say upload files to upload. Again, it's very similar to the way we do it in Swim.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just if what I don't want to do is by sending it all the stuff to me, and like obviously I have to make time to do it, and if I hold you back, I don't want to do that. So if needed, I just wanted to show you how to actually go through and make a post.
Yeah, sure. Okay, good. And just to know who does what, who will create the newsletter? You, Nina?
So I think we'll first of all work together to create the overall template.
Yeah, okay. But once we have the content?
Yeah. So once we have the content, it would be a case of really designating one of us to put that content together into the newsletter. It can be, the reality is it can be any of us, as long as we're providing the parts that we're responsible for. I would probably, I mean, I've got no problem in, like, maybe for the first couple I'll do it, because it's not, you know, it's not the easiest of tools right now to use. It's not the most functional of tools to use. So maybe for the first couple I'll do it, and prior to that, if we can just put all of the content into like a Word document and supply the images, that would be great.
Okay.
I think that would be fine. So maybe if Valerie or Nina, you could take care of building the Word document, I could be responsible for actually, you know, putting it together into the newsletter itself, and then I'll get you to review it.
Okay, perfect. And do you have any update for the website localization?
I don't. Let me ping my contact, because let me just check what the last conversation was. So they were going to do more tests, figure out the best format for the plugin, and get back to us later. Okay. They wanted I thought I had sent it, but they were asking for a list of exactly how many languages we want to support, just so they know how many pages to prepare.
Actually, this is Spanish, French, Italian, and Turkish.
Okay, I will. I owe them the answer to that, so that's my bad. I didn't respond to the answer to that, so I will ask them about the update. Can you send me the like a contact at the, like, whoever we're in touch with for the translation? Maybe the person who created the XML, because I think there was some, because it was kind of almost like a random test bit of information they sent back.
Yeah, it is SDL. I will send you the email.
Yeah, okay.
And
because I said I'd
copy
get them
Sarah as well, because she's involved in the project. She's managing the localization project, so both of them, so that she's aware, because she was asking about updates. So.
Okay, I've got it. I'll send the email as soon as we finish today.
Yeah. I added the email in the chat window.
Okay, got that. das.marketing.team. Okay.
Das.marketing.team.
Okay, thank you. I will I'll get an update on that. Also, within here as well, we do have some capabilities to reorder some of the video stuff.
Yeah.
Thing. So if it's just for now reordering, then that's something we can do. Because I did add in here like featured videos, which again we can completely order how those feature videos are displayed. And then the rest of the videos were really just in the order in which they were created and added. I could possibly, I need to check that I can change that, but I think I can. But this one here, this top bit, is completely, like this was added a few months ago to allow us to control what what somebody sees straight away.
Can we organize it?
This that you want, I can do that.
Can we organize it as new videos showing up like those one? I guess these are the newest, right? Because it is linked to the date they have been published.
The bottom, these ones here will be all in newest, but right now these are all really how-to videos. We haven't ever added the like the challenge videos. But if there is, well, I guess when I look at the the bottle one, or I can't remember what the other one was in the Earth Day, they were really how to create a bottle or how to create
exactly. Yeah.
Wow. So they could definitely be added here. I have no problem with adding that into this section. So do you have a requested order for a getting, because this is what I thought is like a getting started, like that's why it's,
yeah, exactly. My idea was to sort them, to be able to sort them by getting started, and then how to, and then by functionality, so that people can sort whether they're looking for shape it or make it or whatever.
Yeah, so we can do that right here. So you've got the app names here.
And what if a video can be featuring in two different, like how to and shape it, because it is the case for most of them.
Yeah.
Do they show up twice in the two different sections?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I don't know actually whether I could just pick one now, but if I click shape it, it will show me all the shape it ones. And then if I click learn how to duplicate a body, okay, let's look at that one. Then must show up. I don't know why it's taking its time, but how to duplicate a body. There you go.
Yeah, great.
Yep. In fact, actually, I could have shown that easier. See these links here? Learn how to and print it. That's what these are. So whenever you add a filter to it, it puts the filter here. So when I upload the video, I can choose what filters it works with.
Okay.
This one will show in print it and learn how to.
Good. So I think that maybe it would be good to have new videos showing up on the upper part of the page, so that people can see new videos showing up. And what do you think?
Well, I mean, if we just do it by today, if we just uploaded a video, it would be here. It would just show at the top of this list right now. This one here is a kind of a fixed list of what we want as featured. So if we do want to feature a new video that we put on, then we can add it here if we want to. I didn't know whether this sort of top bit should be kept for getting started or whether it doesn't matter. We just pick some random like things in here, because when you're in the app, let me just also show you this. When you're in the app, you've got these help videos to get started, which are all in the other video gallery as well. And in Classroom, and this will come into beta as well. In Classroom, you've got Getting Started and Video Library, which is different.
Okay.
We will be adding this to the beta site as well. So Getting Started just takes you to the normal Getting Started kind of video page, which is what I showed in Upskid. And Video Library takes you to the the website with the video library showing.
Okay.
So it takes you to here, and a separate page. So we intend to add that. So here, instead of just showing this one page, you'll have two options: Getting Started or Video Library.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. That sounds good to me.
Cool. Okay. So I've got a couple of actions I need to take. One is obviously just the newsletter, like readiness, and then the website stuff. Is there anything else that you want to cover today?
No, I would just actually ask Sarah to create a blog post about the new challenge video, and we will, instead of putting the entire text I provided you in the newsletter, we will do like you did and just put a link to the blog post.
Yeah, I would put like a short sentence in the newsletter to kind of say, hey, look at this. This is great for this reason, and then read more, and then you would click the go to the blog post to read more.
And do you have any visibility about the launch time of the newsletter due to the R&D issues to solve?
Well, that's what I'll discuss at I think 4 o'clock today. We have a meeting with them today.
Okay, so just keep us posted and.
I will.
Perfect. So we're ready anyway, so we have content. That's great.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Perfect. Okay. I will be on holiday